History is not just a matter of dates. What makes history is what comes before and what comes after the dates that we all remember. The story of this great city is about the years before this night and the years of success that will surely follow it. Of course, Hong Kong's story is not solely that of the century and a half of British responsibility, though it is the conclusion of that chapter that we mark tonight. This is a Chinese city, a very Chinese city with British characteristics. No dependent territory has been left more prosperous. None with such a rich texture and fabric of civil society. It has been the greatest honor and privilege of my life to share your home for 5 years and to have some responsibility for your future. Now, Hong Kong people are to run Hong Kong. That is the promise, and that is the unshakable destiny.
Look up! British Guard of Honor! Shoulder up!
But as you can see on my left, there is a huge crowd of people hanging around, taking pictures by the dragon lantern that is well lit now, and it's very decorative.
I should like to pay tribute this evening to those who turned the concept of one country, two systems into the joint declaration, and to the dedication and commitment of those who have worked so hard over the last 13 years to negotiate the details of the joint declaration's implementation. But most of all, I should like to pay tribute to the people of Hong Kong themselves for all that they have achieved in the last century and a half. The triumphant success of Hong Kong demands and deserves to be maintained. Hong Kong has shown the world how dynamism and stability can be defining characteristics of a successful society. These have together created a great economy which is the envy of the world. Hong Kong has shown the world how East and West can live and work together. As a flourishing commercial and cultural crossroads, it has brought us together and enriched all our lives. 13 years ago, the governments of the United Kingdom and the People's Republic of China recognized in the joint declaration that these special elements which had created the crucial conditions for Hong Kong's success should continue. They agreed that in order to maintain that success, Hong Kong should have its own separate trading and financial systems, should enjoy autonomy and an elected legislature, should maintain its laws and liberties, and should be run by the people of Hong Kong and be accountable to them. Hong Kong will thereby be restored to China, and within the framework of one country, two systems, it will continue to have a strong identity of its own and be an important international partner for many countries in the world. China will tonight take responsibility for a place and a people which matter greatly to us all. The solemn pledges made before the world in the 1984 Joint Declaration guarantee the continuity of Hong Kong's way of life.
Thus, July the 1st, 1997 will go down in the annals of history as a day that merits eternal memory. The return of Hong Kong to the motherland, after going through a century of vicissitudes, indicates that from now on, the Hong Kong compatriots have become true masters of this Chinese land, and that Hong Kong has now entered a new era of development. History will remember Mr. Deng Xiaoping for his creative concept of one country, two systems. It is precisely along the course envisaged by this great concept that we have successfully resolved the Hong Kong question through diplomatic negotiations and finally achieved Hong Kong's return to the motherland. After the return of Hong Kong, the Chinese government will unswervingly implement the basic policies of one country, two systems, Hong Kong people administering Hong Kong, and a high degree of autonomy, and keep the previous social-economic system and way of life of Hong Kong unchanged, and its laws basically unchanged.